Good morning, Jar.
Good morning.
If you guys don't know, Chris's nickname is Jar. My nickname is also Jar. You do not want to know why. Chris, cross center, jump, jump. Mac Daddy Maker, jump, jump. How about this one? I'm super shy, super shy. You know that I'm super shy, super shy. You know what? I had to do a quick shout out. You know why? Check out my phone case, you guys. Yeah, look at that. I updated my telephone to a banana phone, and I got this case from Casetify. Look at that. The Venom. My son Tyler is totally into Venom now, and Spider-Verse and all that kind of stuff. But look, it looks like a comic book with a banana background. I love this thing. What does he say? So many snacks, so little time. I think they're doing a limited run on these and the Spider-Man ones. Go to Casetify.com. I got the MagSafe case holder as well with the Venom's face on there, and it folds open into a little stand, which is pretty dope. There you go, Chris. Yes, even can fit one card inside. I love this thing, man. You can kind of like flip it sideways too, I guess, like that. Look at that. So strong, so powerful. But anyway, funny story. Casetify, Wesley from Casetify got in touch with me, and he did a collaboration with Shannon. Remember I did a video with Shannon? Shannon Lee, come on, Bruce Lee's daughter. You guys gotta go watch that. I'll put it in the thing right here, and I'll put it in a comment below. But that was a lot of fun if you want to learn more about my Uncle Bruce and all that kind of jazz. Anyway, he did a crossover with Shannon with Casetify Bruce Lee sets. And before the pandemic started, he's like, yo, Scottie, I have a code. Go get yourself a case. And for 3 years, I never used the code because I just haven't really gone out until I saw this. And I went in the shop and I was like, yo, can I use the code? Will this still work? And sure enough, the code worked, and I got this beautiful, lovely case. Go check out the other Spider-Man cases because they look amazing, man. I think you guys, Casetify is worldwide, right? Get them anywhere. Get it while you can. And the Evangelion cases just came out. Wesley, I need your help, man. I need the MagSafe charger because that thing looks freaking badass. Anyway, just a shout out to Casetify. Wesley, wherever you are, thank you for this beautiful case. I love it. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Brickmeupscottie. I'm Scottie. How you watching? BMUS. What does that stand for? Brickmeupscottie, which is me. And there's also my store, Brickmeupscottie.com, where you can buy crazy sets like this that Big L or Lego doesn't make, but these are pretty cool too. Today we're looking at Wekki again. I'm a huge fan of the Wekki fairy tale books. Now we've got this figure, which is just in time because Lego also released their minifigure size to this kind of scale. I haven't even gotten that one yet, so I gotta go down and get that one because I think that one looks amazing. Today we're looking at Wekki's Pinocchio from the Fairy Town series. They call this the collection level 506186. Absolutely no idea how many pieces. One of my favorite sets easily for right now for this year. This thing is amazing, man. Before we dive into it, let me show you the box. And just let me tell you a little bit something about it because, I make mistakes all the time. But anyway, first of all, let me show you this beautiful looking box. There it is. Thank you, Chris. I got kind of excited and tore the top off. I'm not going to keep the box anyway. But it is actually kind of dinged up like on the corners and stuff. And that was from the transporting from the factory here. There's the back of the box. Actually, I really love it, man. I think the box design is really good. What do you think, Chris?
Yes, very nice.
Do you need a box with it?
No.
Hell no, you don't need the box with this because it can be compressed and pushed down. But if you like the box, you can always order it from us with the box. It'll just cost you more. Here is the inner part of the box. Stepping up the game. Wekki. Big set. Look at that. You got two boxes. Do they have backside to this? They sure do. Look at that. Backside to the boxes. Pinocchio's ass. Trash. All trash. All trash. The thing that I wanted to explain was I forgot to bring the manual. So within a few seconds, you're not even going to know the difference. Maybe I changed my clothes, but I'm going to bring it in another day, show you the manual. And the fact that this actually has two features that's really, really cool. One is that it's displayed like this. Pinocchio sitting down, chilling on this box. And the second feature is that it has strings. So you can control this Pinocchio like a marionette doll, which I thought was fantastic. It's really good. The other cool little thing about this boy is that you have a feature that you can change his nose to a longer nose. So you're gonna see that soon. But I kind of wish the longer nose was actually longer. It's almost the same size as this nose, just only slightly longer. So back to this overall design and overall look. Absolutely amazing. This felt like 2 builds in 1. It was very enjoyable. What I love about the Pinocchio part, or building him, is he's all brick built. There's only like very few amount of Technic pieces. So for sure it does not feel like a Technic build. Thank goodness, because I'm like, oh man, gonna be mechanical. But the bad thing about that is that he can kind of fall apart in some parts, but it's very minimal, and I'll show that to you. Let me just show you what he looks like on the stand. He looks absolutely amazing, and he's locked in. But I was telling Chris, he's really heavy, man. He's top heavy. He cannot stand on his own. His feet are locked down by some studs, and the back has a clip, but the clip is like kind of useless. But he will sit there. If you pick this thing up, I mean, he might fall off the thing. Chris is scared now. Like, Scott, don't pick it up. Look. You want to just make sure you have one hand here when you pick him up, okay? Every side of this set has a lot of detail. It's really cool. So the first one, of course, is him sitting there. If I turn it to this side here and go like that, you have an ink and a pen here for Geppetto. I guess he's going to paint the little boy like that. Let's paint. Isn't that cool, man? Like a little fountain pen paintbrush thing. And there's another one down here that's mounted to the platform. And then here on this side, there is a clock. It was fun to put this together. There are some stickers on the set, just so you know, but they're really good quality and they're not crazy big, not like the last ones were like covering full books. So the clock face is a sticker there. You have a stopwatch down there, which is a sticker. Even the ink sign is a sticker on the bottle, but the little splotches of ink are prints. Before I flip this thing to the back, let me show you the other side first. So the back is awesome, man. I like the back. Go here. You got the book that can stand there. Those are all stickers on there. So these are like the biggest stickers, but they're very easy to put on. Unfortunately, they are going over tiles. And the spine is also a sticker there. So I think that looks really good, how the sticker is not really intrusive. It looks really good. Chris, what do you think so far?
Yeah, so nice.
These are stickers here. Unfortunately, this one's a little bit trickier to put on because it kind of curves. But I love the little candle on the top there. And it just gives it more ambience. It just feels like it has a lot of detail, man. That's like so cool, right? Oh yeah, and the sign down here says Pinocchio, printed sign. Ooh yeah. So now, my favorite part is actually the back. If I flip it back here, you have a whole set in itself right here, which is really, really cool. On the bottom, this is a functioning drawer, which I should have used. If I can open it, it's a little bit tight. The knob might come off, but if I open it there, nice drawer, printed signs, all prints there. And then you can slide back in here. You have to be careful because this part can kind of pop out if you're not careful, but that's easy to work with. Now you got Geppetto's room, which is amazing. If you can't see it, there's a little light. Yes, this thing has a light switch, a light brick. So when I turn it on there, you'll see it. It's probably really bright on the camera. Once Chris goes in there, you can see all the detail. So you got 2 figures on this set. You got Geppetto, the papa, and you got the blue fairy. The OG one, man, not the movie one. Here's a closer look at Geppetto. I think he looks amazing. He looks really good. Figures for Wekki is still like symbol block style, so they're the last ones to survive so far. But he does have a double face, and he's smiling on one face, and the other face, he's so happy Pinocchio's become a little boy. The blue fairy looks like all the other ones we've seen before, but I like her wings, and I like the printing on her dress. And she's also double-faced. You got her happy face there, and you have one that's like maybe she's waving the wand going, "You will become a boy. Now behave. Don't be like Scottie's son." And you got this little tiny like treasure box, a little room here, which is great. They did not even have to put this on here. If you only had the Pinocchio boy, I would have been perfectly fine and happy with that. But no, they went the extra mile to make and create this little tiny room. And there you have a miniature Pinocchio, who's mounted to the wall. You got his Figaro. It's the cat's name, right? Is that Figaro? Should I hope I got that name right. Not from, I mean, am I getting it mixed up with the other fairy tale? Anyway, I remember the cat for sure. And then you got a cabinet on the back wall, a little pot on the floor with a paintbrush in it, and the fish, the goldfish. Boy, I need to rewatch this cartoon, man. Or watch the new Tom Hanks one. I haven't watched that. Did you guys watch that yet? And you got a little clock on the wall, a little bucket on the floor there. And in the front, you got some curtains. And those are prints, by the way. So yeah, there are prints on this. Even the lining on the awning is prints. The Pinocchio sign is a print. You got a little lantern hanging up there. And the brick light goes underneath this rooftop, which is totally fine. It's not in the way. Now you gotta admit, that's actually really cool, man. And now we come back to the boy. So what I'm gonna do is show you how he comes off. So underneath his feet, he's connected to the stud there on the platform, which you should try to mount down so he won't fall off this thing. If I were to move his feet there, you can see it's loosened up. And this one here. And there's only one clip, which you can't really see. That hook where his butt is a little bit tricky because he can fall out easy, but at the same time it's kind of tricky to clip in there. If I go like this and go, oh, there he is. Yes. Actually, I should show you the platform without him sitting on it so you can get an idea. Let's lie him down. Boy, I'm gonna lie you right down there. He cannot stand up, don't forget. So here's the stand without Pinocchio on it. It looks really great. I love how this treasure chest has two sides to it. You have the lock right there. And of course the back you saw that was open here earlier. Just like that. So this itself, really sturdy. It feels like its own set. I put this together and I was like, this is awesome. Happy. You don't even have to have a Pinocchio on here. You can put the figures in the front probably and have your own little treasure chest. But of course, we're all here to see the magical boy. Okay, let's pull the boy out. Chris, what are you doing over there? Oh, my hand came off. I was gonna do some dirty joke, but I better stay away from that kind of thing. This is Pinocchio, man. Okay, as I mentioned, he is very top heavy. There's no way this guy can stand on his own. And I'll show you how the marionette thing works in a bit. But just to show you, he does articulate. So he can wave like that. Oh. However, he's only on a couple of studs on the elbow joint. So the hands can come off really easy, or the arm, and on this side as well. But so far, if I'm moving around, like walking, going, it's not too bad. Like, it's pretty okay. The bow on the front might come off just because it's on a couple studs. But look, it's all printed. His suspenders are prints. His legs here with the stars are prints. Oh, I like the printing of his shoelace. Nice touch. As far as I know, someone said, or a couple of you have mentioned that Pinocchio is a free IP now. It's like not copyright. So anyone can do Pinocchio, is that true? But of course, he has for sure the likeness of the Disney run, right? Oh, like the colors of him. He just kind of wants to just sit down like that. Maybe he can make another thing to make him posable. I don't know. Head cannot move. It's locked in pretty tight. The trickiest part was getting his head in. That was the only technic piece that slides into his body. There's a little square right here. This piece slides in and you got to line it up. It's like putting an IKEA chair together when you have to get the screw in just right and it lines up. But once you push it in, it'll slide in. His head was actually pretty okay. Like I thought more would fall off, like all the pieces. The back is really loose, but it's loose on purpose. If we get to the back, just look at his butt right there. When he bends over, nice. And his front side there. Okay, same deal with his feet, his foot. It can be loose. It's only held down by a pole right here. It's pretty secure, but the shoe itself is like, yeah, it's just on studs like that. So the shoe can come off, maybe, easily. Let's put it back on here like this. Let me get some on. Okay, there we go. But you can twist his foot and everything. Look at that. Isn't that cool? You can kind of moonwalk, man. Ow! Oh, man. Oh, there you go. Perfect example. Two studs right there. So that can pop off. But downside, the arm can pop off easy. The good thing is for being a non-technic model, this thing is beautifully done, well designed, well put together. I should say his hat is not brick built. His face is also not brick built, but it does fit onto brick pieces. And his hand too, they're like modeled hands. This part keeps coming off, but it's not that frustrating because I don't think you're going to really be playing this. And you're not going to be grabbing this a lot. You're going to be using the string to control this guy. Be like, oh, yeah. So Chris is just asking me like, how fragile is this guy? If I let go of him, he cannot stand for sure, okay? It's too loose. And yeah, his arms will pop off because it's only connected by two studs. But you know the good thing, Chris, is like, it's not technic like a car. You don't have all the joints and ball joints and things that click in really tight. This feels like a Lego brick that you're putting together. It's all being held by that. So you got to give them something like props to like doing so well like that, because when you use the string, I think it's totally fine because it's gonna be all the pressure will be up here. So when the string goes like through here, and you tie it, and not the 2 arms, and then you can like balance him around and do that. So if I move him like that, it's like totally fine. Like nothing's gonna fall off. This guy's support. Of course, if I drop him, Chris, should we drop him later? Do we have to drop him? So we have to drop him. We'll drop him on the stand. He'll probably shatter and fall apart. But Chris is like, feeling sorry. And Pinocchio's so sad. Why is he so sad? There's no happy face. I wish there was a happy face. He's still not yet a boy. That's why. Look at his face. His face there is all prints. There's no stickers. We got one piece of face, but as I mentioned, you can take his nose out, and you can put the longer piece in there. Unfortunately, that's not here right now, but you'll see it in a few seconds when I show you an example of how the marionette works. Put that on. And by the way, he has little pieces of prints, like a little star right there. His ears are prints. Oh, the ears can fall off pretty easy because they're just on a single stud. You have to be careful with that, and it kind of going in a weird angle. So this piece right here, I thought I had it wrong. I'm like, why is it so loose? You're supposed to take off the headpiece, the hat. By the way, I love how they use the angel wing as like the feather of his hat, which is really great. See, you guys didn't even notice. It's already another day and I have my string here, but continuing on. So the back here is a loose piece that you gotta kind of push out there. And inside right there, now holy ho, that's where the marionette piece goes, which is right here. Lots of strings. I hate strings, but you put this little Technic piece right through his head. Poor guy. I would grip you like this, and I'm gonna shove this thing in here. Give me a second to figure this thing out. There we go. Push it all the way in. Ah, we're getting closer now. We're a little bit higher up on that camera. Should be able to see it on that camera there. Go on this side. And there you go. Now we can kind of semi-control him and be do. I kind of forgot. I had to look at the manual here. And by the way, I had the manual. Let me just show you the manual since it's here. We're doing this at the end of the video. There you go. Very big manual. Very easy to read. It is typical Wekki style, if you guys have bought from us already. So I had to look at here in the back and be like, okay. So the 2 strings here go through his shoes. Okay, got 1 shoe on. I hate doing knots. I could probably make the strings shorter or cut things if you have to. I have no idea if this is gonna work right. Pinocchio, come to life, little boy. I need you, man. The top 2 just wrap around his hand, which is kind of ghetto. Yeah, it's supposed to be upper part of the glove because it might pull the hand off with that weak point. I can do this. I got it. Are you ready for the moment of truth? He's alive. He's alive. Weird science. Dun, dun. Ooh, dun, 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 dun. It's getting kind of stuck. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it. You can always take this piece off. Oh, there we go. That's kind of cool. Have you ever seen a Lego brick set do this? What up, yo? So you can see I'm totally playing with this thing. Be like, oh, now we can really moonwalk it. Let's moonwalk out of here, boy. That's a sad moonwalk. My hand's like all twisted and stuff because I'm probably doing this all wrong. Well, it's good for practice doing puppeteering work if you've never done it before. Any puppeteer experts out there? I know I'm all wrong on this thing. Well, you know what, you guys? This is pretty cool. I like this, Scottie. Now, I can't wear my hat, though. Can we walk? Yeah, let's walk. Oh. 2, 3, 4. Occupation GI Blue. Can we jump? Yes, I'm super shy. You're supposed to use 1 hand, right? I'm no expert. I guess it's like that. Kind of tangling things up here a little bit. Well, you know what, Scottie? It's not a bad job. Yo, I like this thing, man. I've never seen a puppeteering, or have you guys ever seen someone puppeteer a Lego set before? Do. I feel like this wants to break apart. Oh yeah, you know what? you can't be really too rough with this thing because the stand or the piece, I lost part of the holder. Put this back. And if you are wondering, the piece here that holds the puppet up is totally fine, man. Like, it was totally durable until I started holding it and trying to do all sorts of things with it. But how cool is that? I guess you could always leave it on here and sit him down here. Sit down, little boy. Get this clip part in. Oh, it's heavy now. I gotta fix this pin there. There you go. Pretty cool little feature. Alright, I can show you his nose now because I put his nose down here in the drawer. And we can take this out here. Oh, that knob piece again. Slide this out. There you go. Aha. There's his nose. See, I told you, man. His nose size is a little bit small. You can see the comparison there. How about if I go like that? A little bit longer, but not a whole lot longer. Oh, you had to slide this piece out. Do I have to use my teeth? Yeah, easy. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So, push this a little closer to you guys. There he is, longer nose. Definitely longer, but I still feel like it could have been much longer. Or you know what? Maybe had a third option or a third nose to get this thing really long. It's like twice the size, but I would have preferred it like way out here, man. I think that would have been actually much cooler. Thank you, Pinocchio, for all your hard work. Now I have to do the daunting task of dropping this bad boy. Well, let's just measure this thing up for the hell of it. Break out your 32 by 32 plates. I'll put it right here. It will fit on the plate, thankfully, with a little bit more room, so you can decorate it even more if you wanted to. By length, it is about 25 studs, more or less there, kind of protrudes out a little bit. By width, you're looking at about 19 to 20. It kind of hovers over. So pretty good. Now let's check out how high this boy is sitting on this stand, because you want to know, you're probably going to put this on the shelf. So break out your 1x4 bricks, stack them up right here. Boy's actually pretty tall, man. And you're looking at about 35 bricks in height. Maybe just a little bit shorter, but there you go. So make sure you got enough room on your shelf because it'll be beautiful on your bookshelf, you know, right next to the real Pinocchio book. So there you guys go, Wekki's Pinocchio collection, limited edition. I don't know how long we're gonna have this on the store for. Get it while you can. I think it's absolutely amazing. It's got so many features, so many details. I love the bottom part. I love him as a figure. I'm probably never gonna put this thing down. I think I'm gonna keep this one with all my other Wekki sets because I love it that much, man. It's so good. So it's available on Brickmeupscottie.com. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, you guys, break me out. Go, little boy, grow up. Become a real boy. Sorry, Chris, I'm gonna close the front. I can smell a cigarette outside here. Just a little bit. Ew. Motherfuckers. Smoking outside my building. Poor Chris is watching me put the air freshener by my front door while we're still recording. Okay, there we go. Now it smells like lemons and oranges.